Nicely done, Ralph. Nicely done.
And just one note, if there's anybody in the audience named Bill, we're sorry. While we're here, too, I'd like to bring up our Vice President of Goal, Steve Moysey. And just so you know, when we got our only opportunity to speak to the Speaker's Commission that drafted this bill, Steve had to fill in for me. I'm sorry, I was deathly ill. I couldn't even leave the house. He got, what, Steve, 45 minutes? Yep. In a year plus that this commission was in place to discuss all of the issues surrounding firearms law in Massachusetts with this commission. So if they only needed 45 minutes from us, one could assume that they're pretty well experts. Right, Steve?
Absolutely.
Sure, absolutely. Everybody, Steve Moysey.
Good morning. Thank you for coming out today. I really appreciate you being here. While I was gleefully exercising my Second Amendment rights on Saturday at my local gun club, I had a guy I didn't know come up to me and say, you know, it sounds kind of strange to have somebody who sounds like Piers Morgan advocating for gun rights. He thought it was funny, I didn't. Because as a proud American by choice, I can speak on what happens to a country when the government decides to take your guns away from you. Hundreds and thousands of my former countrymen have their guns taken away. Hunters, sportsmen, self-protection. This bill does nothing to protect our rights under the Second Amendment. In fact, all it's doing is infringing our rights and having the people out there tell us what we can do and what we can't do. As a firearms instructor, I don't want to be told what I have to teach by those guys. I don't want to be told I can't sell or transfer my private property under this bill to somebody I know. That's wrong. That's not what we stand for. But anyway, enough of the Piers Morgan bit. I'm going to hand it back to Jim, and thank you for coming out, and God bless America.
And from what I hear, too, Steve made a good choice because I understand that Britain lost their first game in the World Cup and America actually won. So, you know, there is that, too. Going back to some of the forums that I was at where people kept questioning me about the Second Amendment and is there a need, and I actually had somebody from that organization that we all know and love, Stop Handgun Violence, that has actually only increased handgun violence in Massachusetts. They actually said, Jim, you know, if it really came down to it and the you-know-what hit the fan, do you think your little rifles are going to try to take on the U.S. Air Force? And I looked right down the table and I said, who said they were on your side? The men and women driving those planes are our friends. They don't like you. And if you're driving down the highway after the you-know-what hits the fans and you see a little red laser on your hood, I'd get out. Anyway, folks, thanks for coming out today. This is only the first half of what we'd like you to do. Now we would like you all to move into the State House. Remember, you're going to have to go through a metal detector. So if you get your Smith & Wesson 500 Magnums, you may want to put them somewhere else. Make sure you get to as many people as you can. Be polite, be professional, and to the point. Other than that, we should have done this to begin with. But let's end with a pledge of allegiance to the flag. How about that? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, everybody, hold up your sign so everyone wants to get a nice picture. Okay, all y'all stand over here a little bit more.
Hey! All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, folks, as you go in, remember you have to go through a metal detector. And if you need anything to eat or drink, there is a snack bar on the 4th floor. Okay? Thank you very much.